Welcome everybody to episode 259 of the effing title.
259.
259.
Effing title.
I'm Big Husky. That was Fedge, and Rob hasn't spoken yet.
It's a special week, everybody. It's underdog week.
It is a special week, but it's not because Rob wants it to be underdog week. It's a special week because not only do we have London games, this is also the first week of bye.
Underdogs.
Yeah, I hate the. We're in what, week 5?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why? When we have freaking 18 weeks? Why?
Well, I know, like, there's a stretch of, like, I think it's either 2 or 3 weeks, I think, where there are no buys.
Oh, we were talking about this. Well, there's no freaking bye weeks, right?
Yep.
Good.
Freaking stupid.
Adversity never hurt anyone, Jeff. Never hurt anyone.
Who never hurt anyone?
Adversity.
Never heard of her.
Mama never hurt anyone either.
So we are now 39 and 25 because last week we popped off. Last week we went 11 and 5.
Yeah, if only someone didn't pick the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are those dickheads?
So I was saying, Rob, it's actually.
No, the Giants are gonna be way better.
Well, so
Don't worry.
so now that I'm looking at it, because I have it written down. Now that I'm looking at it, Giants, Saints, Panthers, Steelers, Jets. Other than Giants, we were unanimous on all of those.
Yeah, so you're telling me we lost money because of that?
Yes. Those were the 5. That's it.
Way to go, a-holes. Way to go.
I just said unanimous. That means you too, a-hole.
No, you guys fucked up on the Giants one.
Oh, yeah.
He said unanimous. It doesn't count, Rob. Pay attention.
Oh, it counts.
All right,
It's
so last
fucking horseshoes.
so last week, what did you guys think of last week's games?
Sucked.
Last week was a lot. I'm not gonna say it sucked, but there was a lot of like weird gaming last week.
Yes. Correct.
Correct.
I mean, like what? The Vikings were all, was it the Vikings were up or was it the Packers were up? I forgot which one now.
Vikings were up 28-0.
Yeah, and then they almost blew that. The Steelers were up a little bit, blew that. The Broncos-Jets game was...
Yeah, drunk.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that one. Apparently so because of Aaron Rodgers' snap cadence.
Yeah,
Whatever
what
the
they said.
fuck that
I think
means.
5 times they said.
Yeah, something like that. Like when,
Yeah,
like
they
apparently Saleh came out and was Saleh was interviewed first and said that, and then they interviewed Rodgers afterwards, and Rodgers was basically just like, "What? Are you dumb? Like I've been doing this my entire no, that wasn't the problem. Like shut up." Like just pissed. Levis had another great game.
Yeah, and they won.
Robbie went
Not
3 for
because-
4 for
not
25 yards
because
and
of him, though.
I was gonna
He got
say
injured.
because of Mason Rudolph.
Yep, but Levis is the starter. They already came out and said it.
Oh God. The Lions looked unstoppable on offense.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Browns Raiders are still like both teams are like I don't know what's going on.
I mean, there is pretty obvious in the NFL right now. There's not any team can be beaten on any day.
Devonta Adams.
In this season, any team can lose. Any team can win. It's not a. It's not like years past where it's like, oh yeah, this team's way better. It's
Oh, like
crap.
Devonta
Yeah,
Adams.
Rob, I think we were talking about
didn't have a
this.
target.
Like, it's crazy. Even like the undefeated teams, like they look beatable. And there's some games, and you can argue with the especially like the Chiefs that they should have been beaten. You
Yes.
know? I mean, it's crazy just to think about, but I like it.
I like it a lot.
Right, so like I said, this week we have this is the first bye week for week 5, and we have a game in England this week. So let's kick this off right, though, with Thursday night, where we've yet to win, or get one right. So we have the Buccaneers at the Falcons.
What's the spread?
Oh, if it's in Atlanta, probably grits.
What?
Huh?
I need to know the spread to make a pick, Colin.
That's on you, bro.
Who's the underdog? Probably the Bucks, right?
You're the underdog. How about that? If I click on this, I wonder if it actually will show me.
I'm a betting man. I'd say they're the underdogs. So I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. Sound good?
Pick the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Bounce back game for Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. Bounce back game.
Rob, they won last week.
I
They won
Did you say a
33-16.
bounce back
Yeah,
game for
they
Baker
yeah they
Mayfield? He played well last
they
week.
dominated the fucking Eagles last week.
Big bounce back game.
bounce back to normalcy. Like, what's he bouncing back to?
I don't know, but I'm also looking at the NFL website right now, and it's showing full records for teams.
Get ready. Big bounce back game here.
Oh, like, why does it say the Niners are 4-12?
I don't know. That's not important in this podcast.
It isn't, but now I'm just curious though, because like literally every team here has a record, like has a full on.
You should probably check that out and mark it against the end of the season and see how they finish.
I kind of.
See what collusion's going on.
Well, no, I genuinely am intrigued now because like some of them don't make sense, like the Niners going 4-12.
All right. Well, I'm the only person that's picked. So
I am picking the Buccaneers. I like the Buccaneers. I like what they're doing. They looked very dominant against the Eagles. Baker. I was actually watching the game. Baker was just fucking slinging it around. I'm going with the Buccaneers.
Big bounce back game.
So there
So
you
it
go.
really doesn't matter who I pick.
It doesn't
With
unless
that
you.
being said, Kirk Cousins.
I was gonna say unless you wanted to be
Falcons.
unanimous.
Falcons.
All right, there we go. There we
Wait,
go,
wait,
Rob.
wait,
So
wait,
if we lose, Rob,
It's in Atlanta.
it's in Atlanta. Yeah, it's in Atlanta.
I guess it does matter where I'm picking because I'm just gonna overrule you guys. Falcons.
Oh, you using your thing?
Boom!
So for the first time this season,
We're gonna lose on a Thursday night solely because of Jeff.
Sedge is picking and locking it in basically. So let me rewrite this.
Lock it up,
The
boys.
Falcons. Fedge has
Take
lost
that,
his
Baker.
Fedge lock. So Fedge has lost his token for the first half of the season.
Oh, the Bucks are the underdog.
They are?
Atlanta's -1.5. So, right? That's what that means.
Atlanta's a stud.
Whoever's minus points is the favorite, right?
Yes.
I have no idea on this one. I'm trying to get this thing saved
But
so I can see.
technically, they say that you get 3 points for being at home. So technically,
Technically, the Bucks are.
Buccaneers. Yep.
Technically. All right, so now we got a great game in England. A great game in England. Like I can't express to you how
Yeah,
awesome
isn't it the
this game is.
Jets?
It's the Jets versus the Vikings.
Yes. Dude, this is a great game just because it's a Sam Darnold revenge tour. Let's go Vikings.
Let's go Vikings.
Well, that being said, Aaron Rodgers had played the Vikings quite a few times. He knows how to beat up those purple people eaters. So with that being said, give me the Vikings. Still.
Jets for the underdog. Going with the Jets in a big bounce back game.
I'm going with the Vikings at home. Vikings at home.
At
I'm going
home, yes. Yeah.
going Vikings.
The London Vikings.
I mean, technically, the Vikings did, have parts of England at one point. So technically,
When you're going through a weird schedule like traveling to London, you go with the better quarterback, and it's Aaron Rodgers by far.
Aaron Rodgers this year, or
No,
Aaron
no,
Rodgers
just overall.
career?
Overall. Obviously,
Yeah.
Sam Darnold right now is the best quarterback in the NFL. That will
Correct.
change
So go with the
this
best
Yeah.
quarterback, and it's
That
Sam
will change
Darnold.
this
All right,
week.
unanimous.
It's not unanimous at all.
You just said best quarterback. Sam Darnold's better quarterback right now.
Starting off the 1 o'clock slate, Panthers at Bears.
Go!
Panthers are getting 3.5, baby. They look like a different team with Dalton. Let's go Panthers.
I'm going Panthers, man.
Real bad last week. I think they were just running on the high the first week, which makes sense. But
I'm going Panthers.
I don't know. Caleb Williams looked really bad, but they are supposed to get Keenan Allen back this week, and I do think he likes his, a nice veteran security blanket. I also am going to say that I don't think DJ Moore is going to be on that team for much longer.
He does not look happy.
Does not look happy, but you know who is happy?
Rome Odunze.
Rome is going to be very happy when he takes over those targets. With that being said, go Panthers.
All right, first unanimous of the week. Now we go to Ravens at Cincinnati.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, you can't have me go. I mean, the Bengals are looking so bad right now. The Ravens are looking good. The last thing that we need to happen is this to be a get-right game for Joe Burrow because I like him sitting there where they're at.
So I'm picking Ravens, and I'm doing it for two reasons that were both said on Sunday night. One, the Bengals have allowed 800 yards rushing already this season.
That's pretty good. I think the Bills allowed that last week.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if that happens, then it's like, okay. And the second thing is that the Ravens have one of the better pass defense units in the NFL currently. So those are my 2 points of boom. That's why the Ravens are winning.
Who are you going with, Jeff?
I'm going Ravens.
It doesn't matter who you're going with. Lock in the
Fuck
Bengals.
off.
No
Oh my god.
I love it.
That's hilarious. Hold up a second. I gotta change everything, but because I'm writing it down as well. But all right, Rob has now used his lock too. Oh shit. This one. All right, there it is. Move that over. All right, there we go. 2 locks have already been used. Fucking A. With that being said, moving on, we are now going to Bills at Texans.
Give me, only a 1 point spread here. Wow.
I was gonna say this is an interesting one because if I do, I keep closing the week 4 tab for some fucking reason.
He said doo-doo.
No, the Texans won last week. Okay, so I was gonna say I thought both the Texans and Bills lost last week. I thought I mixed it up because I was gonna say that would be a very interesting matchup of both teams coming off of a loss that are very good teams.
But did anyone else hear him say doo-doo?
Doo-doo?
I did.
He did.
Doo-doo.
I said doo-doo.
He said it.
I said it. I said the word.
Who are you taking?
Didn't you like the build up? Was it good? Was it good or was it too slow?
I am waiting for Colin to pick someone.
Why are you waiting for me for a start, huh?
You already know who I'm taking.
You're taking the underdog, but you announced
the Bills. The Bills better be underdogs this game.
They're not. The Texans are 1 point underdogs.
Wow.
Really? That's wild for me. That's wild.
I'm going.
Well, go ahead, Colin.
Going Texans.
All right, I'll go first. I'm strictly because it doesn't really matter because you guys still make the decision. I'm strictly going the Bills because right now the Texans do not have a run game. If Joe Mixon is playing, then I will be more concerned. But until they have a run game, I am not concerned. I also am concerned because Von Miller's suspended for the next 4 games because he's obviously a scumbag.
Yeah. Okay. So is that a thing that we can talk about? Because I genuinely don't know what it was.
I have no idea what he got. The only thing I can think of is it's something related from last year.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going Texans just. If it was in Buffalo, I'll go Buffalo. But I'm going Texas because it's in Houston. So that's my whole thing.
Go Texans, go!
The next one, Colts at Jaguars.
Go Colts. The Jaguars are not a football team right now that anyone wants to see.
Yeah, Colts are getting 3 points. I'm all about the Colts. Great bounce back week for them, you know?
They won last week. I'm going to punch him in the wiener.
Who you picking, Colin? Huh? Who you picking? Who you picking? Who you picking?
Did you say Colts?
I said Colts, yeah.
They're really the underdog this week?
Yeah, 3-point underdog. I wouldn't have thought so either, but they are.
Oh, in the last 5 matchups, the Jaguars have won every game. Oh, in the last 5, the Jags won 4.
So now he's lying to us.
Apparently, that's what it sounds like. Just a dirty little liar.
I'm looking something up real quick, and then I will give my answer because I need to see one thing first.
What do you have to see?
Whether or not Richardson is going to be a go or not.
Easy go. Easy go.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. They gotta win. They gotta win one eventually.
Boo! What a bum!
They
What a bad pick!
They gotta win one eventually.
What a bad pick!
Didn't you pick the Jaguars, Rob?
Lock it up!
No,
Lock it up!
Wait,
I picked the Texans.
then not play. It's Indianapolis, Jacksonville, Rob.
I picked the Texans.
I'm
No,
gonna
I picked the Colts.
You picked the Colts? Cool, I'm locking it up. Fuck both of you. How about that?
3 locks in 1 week! Let's go!
Might as well use all 3 of them right now. I already changed it. I don't want to change it back. Dolphins and Patriots.
Dolphins are the underdog, babe. Going with the Dolphins.
As they should be. Because they are the worst team in the NFL right now without Tua.
Well, also, did you know that Mike McDaniels is McDaniels, right? That's their coach.
Chris, yeah.
Yeah, his record is worse than Brian Flores' is now. In the same amount of time.
That's hilarious.
Yep, because Flores has one more win over him. That's literally it. It's if the Dolphins would have won last week, it would have been the same record. But it's not.
But it's not because he sucks!
He does, and with that, I'm going Patriots.
I'm going Patriots too.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I think the Pats should win, but it's underdog week, so.
I love how Rob just decided that. No, it's underdog week this week.
Don't get me wrong, hey, Jacoby Brissett scares the shit out of me. If the Pats are smart, they start Drake May this week, because, like we've talked about, the Dolphins suck. They're terrible.
What if they started Jarrett Stidham, though?
But there is a chance that the Patriots are without their starting center as well, so this could be a thrilling 10-7 game. I don't know who's scoring the touchdown because both teams can't score, but
Well, Huntley will probably run in a 1-yard QB scramble or something like that for the Dolphins. But now we got Browns at Commanders. Do we even need to really discuss this one? I know Rob's going underdogs, but
give me the Browns getting 3 points, baby. Let's go.
I understand you're trying to go underdog week this week, but with that being said, like, you're picking some bad teams. Teams that just aren't showing up in any way, shape, or form.
Rob's like, you know the whole parlay thing? Yeah, I don't care anymore.
Dude, I mean, you could say the same thing last week. Who the fuck predicted half those teams to win? Like, it does. The NFL this year's a crapshoot.
All I'm gonna say right now is you suck at picking.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna look up. We're gonna look up. Hey, jot it down. All the underdogs. I want to see what their record is next week. And if it's even remotely the same as what you picked, I want a formal apology on this podcast.
Yeah, first off, that'll never happen.
If I don't get it, I'm resigning.
From what?
This podcast.
You will be missed. I love it.
All right, so Ped, you going Commanders, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Commander. Dude, Jane Daniels looking real good. Dan Quinn has a team playing.
Apparently,
Sounds like a letdown week if I've ever heard one.
Apparently, I saw something saying that there's I think it's the Ravens Commanders game. They're trying to get it moved, and like the networks aren't letting it happen, or something like that.
Fuck them.
CBS rejects NBC's request for major NFL broadcasting change as TV companies battle to show huge Week 6 matchup.
There is no huge Week 6 matchup. On to the next.
I'm reading what the U.S. Sun says, Rob, all right? Leave me alone.
U.S. Sun might as well fucking set on itself because they're not even close.
Well, it also has a picture of Pat McAfee here, Rob, so maybe McAfee said it. What are you going to say now?
Yeah, he should start wearing shirts. He's not as jacked as he thinks he is.
Raiders at Broncos. Yeah, Rob, pick the underdog in this one. There's no fucking underdog in this one.
Who is
They
the
both
underdog in
suck.
this one? Broncos coming off a nice win. Raiders,
Denver's given 3.
they played football once.
Denver's given 3, so let's go Raiders. Antonio Pierce has got that team playing, you know?
Playing what?
Croquet.
I don't think the team knows how to play football. I don't think they know they're playing football.
You know, Jeff, though, you know what? They care about each other. They don't just they don't run away.
Do they?
Fight. You know, they're going to stick together, fight it together, and that's how the Raiders are going to overcome stuff.
And you
They're not
wonder
gonna
why they lose.
They're not going to run away from all these from these fights. They're just going to sit there. They're going
You
to.
just got to worry about the points, and the Raiders aren't worrying about the points right now. Because how do you advance in games? You win. You gain points. Huh? You get wins. You get points. Have you ever played the game of foosball before? Obviously
Foosball,
not.
no. Played,
Get points. Get points. Get bitches. That's what they say.
Get points, get bitches. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard, dude.
It's fucking aggressive. Didn't know this podcast was fucking aggressive like that. Jesus.
Vetch, who are you going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Raiders.
I am also going to go with the Raiders.
Oh, so we're all on the Raiders, huh?
I never once said I was choosing anyone.
Cardinals at Niners.
Niners are giving.
Well, I love the old divisional games. So
Niners are giving
start.
7.5, so let's roll with them. Going with the Cards.
Did you say the Cards? What?
The Niners
You're
are giving
7.5-point underdog right
7.5.
Wow.
I'm just glad that he
So-
finally looked this up.
No, I just pulled it up on ESPN.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad because I didn't want to look it up.
That's awesome, though. Good for them.
I might say let's throw some money on this game just by itself with the points. Let's go. Give me a 7.5.
I'm going Cardinals here too, and not only just the spread. I'm just going Cardinals because I like them. I like the taste.
I'm joining both you guys. I just don't like what the Niners are doing right now. Niners don't look like the Niners. They look like the 76ers. Boom. Packers at Rams.
Rams are getting 3.5. Let's go at home. Let's go Rams. All day, every day.
The fact that they don't have anyone and they still put up 18 on Chicago. Run game strong. Oh, is this the kid that they had that was doing well in preseason? Yeah, Whittington.
Go Rams! What you wanted to say?
I mean, screw it. I want to go Rams.
That's what I am saying. Go Rams.
Rams. Fed, you going Rams?
I'm going Rams though.
3 Rams.
So we're all on the Rams.
That's why I said 3 Rams, Rob. Giants at Seahawks. Come on, Rob.
6.
Come on, Rob. Pick the Giants after you said you would never pick them.
Getting 6. Taking the G-Men.
Wow.
G-Men in a bounce-back game.
Wow. I remember when he said he would never pick them again. I'm picking the Seahawks.
Did you pick the G-Man? I'm pretty sure he said last week, that he was not going to pick them ever.
Wow. Tell me when the hosts weren't listening. Jesus Christ. Colin just said that. Get your head out of here.
But I'm just saying, like, it's resonating with me now that you just keep going off the rocker on some of these picks. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I don't get it. I don't care. You still can't go against what you say.
Yeah, when it's underdog
Go
week.
Seahawks. Shut up. Next game.
When it's underdog week, you can do it.
Next game, Seahawks.
Oh, my God. All right.
Seahawks.
Sunday Night Football. We got Cowboys traveling to Pittsburgh.
Cowboys are getting 2.5. Let's roll with them. They looked real good on Thursday night against the G-Men. Psych!
How did they go from Thursday Night Football to Sunday Night Football? Whoever did the fucking NFL schedule this year really messed up.
You think?
Seriously. It's horrible.
In a couple of minutes here, we get to talk about which teams are going to have a great bye and which ones aren't. Like, it's week 5.
Love it.
Love
it.
I'm going Steelers.
Well, they looked really good last week.
I love him.
Cowboys don't look good anytime. They put up they almost lost the Giants. Like,
Okay. That was a terrible counter argument. Steelers lost to the Colts.
yeah. If you're saying the Colts,
Joe, hey, just so we're clear, Joe Flacco was the QB.
yeah, that's why they won. Joe
Why
motherfucking
were you
Flacco.
so concerned about Richardson playing then?
Because if Richardson if Richardson was hurt, then I would have picked Indianapolis.
You're so soft.
I'm not. He's the better quarterback. I'm sorry.
Soft. Richardson's way better than fucking
You watch your dirty whore mouth.
at Jackson. Who the fuck's the guy? Trevor Lawrence. He sucks.
Monday. We got Saints at Chiefs.
I picked Cowboys.
He picked Cowboys.
Oh, getting on the bandwagon, I see. All right.
Yeah, underdog week.
What the
Underdog
fuck
week,
did I just
baby.
try to write down? What am I writing?
Baby, here we go, Saints.
Saints.
Oh,
Underdog
Saints.
week. Get right week.
I mean,
They're gonna find a way to win one of these close games and not lose them.
Where there's a will,
I'm
there's a Saint.
I'm going to be picking Chiefs, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't want them to win, but it just.
Wow, everyone hear that? He's a freaking dick rider for the Chiefs.
No.
Ah, that's what I heard. Big
No.
dick
I
rider.
heard he follows fucking Pat Mahomes' wife on TikTok.
That's a good argument. I love it.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if I do or not. There's a good chance I do. I just follow random people. So,
He follows Patrick.
has she ever put up a video of her twerking? There's a good chance I follow her.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think his brother. I think her brother did though. So there you
Yeah,
go.
no, I have that motherfucker blocked. Fuck that kid.
I heard you love him more than her.
Yeah, that's what I heard. No, it's not what TikTok told us, Colin.
Bye week teams. Chargers, Lions, Eagles, Titans.
None of them need a bye week. Move on.
Eagles?
The Eagles and the Titans. Yeah.
All right, Eagles need this bye week the most because they need to figure out who their next head coach is because Sirianni's not it. Fire the bitch. Move on. I think that's realistic.
I mean,
Pretty good.
I agree. I think this is going to hurt Detroit.
It could hurt Detroit. Detroit was
I don't.
cruising, but
I don't at all. Their defense has been horrible the last couple weeks. Gives them time to actually figure out why the fuck they can't stop a pass.
Fair.
I also think, I mean, it depends on what you feel. I mean, Rob, you and I have already talked about this. I think they're better to just go with Mason Rudolph anyway. But this also does give Will.
No, they came out
Denver.
and said if Will Levi's healthy, he's the starter.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's why he's going to be the one that I think they might be the one that benefits because they want to, for whatever reason, go with Will. I don't agree with it, but
until someone can beat the turnovers out of them, I don't.
Yeah, it's more than you want to beat out of what?
Round.
Yeah, the only one I really don't care. You know, who's the other one that has a bias?
Chargers.
Chargers don't care.
Yeah.
Deal with it. Actually, I mean, realistically, it does help them out too because Herbert's still dealing with that ankle injury. They said he had high ankle sprain, so I don't even know how he played in a high ankle sprain last week, which makes me think that they should be fine because obviously, they should be fine because obviously he didn't have high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
So,
lot of drugs.
faking it. Justin Herbert's soft.
And then we
almost
get
as soft as that bust Joe Burrows.
We got another 4 teams next week. Week 7, we get 2 teams. Week 8, we have no teams. Week 8.
There's no games at all?
No bye week.
What'd they do?
No bye week.
Week 8, everybody has a bye week.
I mean, they should do something like that. That's the thing, though. Like, that's what we're talking. Like, they go 4 teams this week, 4 teams next week, 2, 0, and then back to 2 again in week 9.
I think they should just skip a whole week of football. Like, why not just put a bye week for everyone? Then it's even.
Yeah. I mean,
why has it never been discussed? Has it been discussed? I just don't know.
What if they did similar to what you're saying?
They do that, Jeff. It's called the week before the Super Bowl.
What if they did?
Well, my teams usually already got their week off way before that happened.
Well, like no, but like seriously though, like now you have a great point. Like, what if they did 1 or 2? Do like 2 back-to-back weeks, so it's only 8 games played each week, right? Or just do 1 week where everyone's fucking off.
Or hear me out. They just leave it as is. Because it's the NFL and everybody fucking loves it.
It's dumb. It's dumb that we're talking about bye week teams in week 5.
Like I say, it makes no sense to me because now you got teams like you're trying to make it more even for everyone else. There's no way you can make it even when someone like this has a bye week 5, and then you have people week 17 bye. Like, come on.
Week 14, there are teams with byes.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's.
And, like, looking at them, so just already looking ahead for this, but who cares? Ravens, Broncos, Texans, Colts, Patriots, Commanders.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the Patriots, that could help a lot of those teams make a nice playoff push.
Whoa.
What happened?
You don't think the Pats are going to make the playoffs?
But the Broncos
I didn't say
are.
that. I said playoff push. The Pats will already have it locked up by then, is what I mean.
Oh, good point, yep.
Yeah, that's... But, like... But, like, really, though, I mean, like, week 5 bye versus a week 14 bye.
That's crazy to me. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some teams, and obviously we just discussed it. There's some teams that do need it right now. I guess, and that's another reason it'll never be perfect. But
I mean, what if you did like week 9, everyone gets a bye, or even do week 9, 10, and it's like 8 and 8. So there's still games going, but it's not a full, like it's not a full slate. Give half the league 1 week, half the league the next week, and then it's back to The AFC gets this week off. The NFC gets next week off.
I like it.
But
I like it.
All right, there's our picks. This is our record. We've done some things.
Woo!
Final statements. Let's start with
Underdog week.
Rob. Is that your final statement? Just underdog week again?
Yep.
All right, there we go. That's right.
Underdog.
Veg.
Well, let's party naked.
There we go.
All I gotta say about that.
I'm gonna go take my shirt off. Depending on where you are, morning, after, even night, still 666 and we.
Colin Falls, Pat Mahomes' wife.
We'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.
She has a name.
I don't know.
Brittany. Bitch.